Guys, it's 2023, and this year I'm going to be sipping wine and minding my business. So, guys, Happy New Year. I know it's February already, and Jenny, where have you been? All of that. I'm sorry. I needed time off. You understand now? I was going through a lot. I went through a lot, guys. But I'm back now, and it feels good to be making this video because it's my first video this year. I've not vlogged, I've not done anything. I've not even done a sit down video in a long time. But I feel this video is like long overdue because I've been pushing it. I've been pushing it for so long. I think I had the content idea since say December or late November, and I just saying okay, since I'm doing Dirty December thingy and the whole vlogmas thingy, so I'll just wait until later and then shoot it. But I waited, and then January came and passed. I didn't do it, but I'm doing it now. And guys, one thing I'm going to talk about today is how to deal with friendship breakups. I know sometimes we act like friendship breakups, it's nothing, like it doesn't mean anything. But I would like to tell you guys that I think that I know and I feel that friendship breakups are a thing, as in they're like an actual thing, and they hurt. They really hurt. It's painful. So tell me in the comment section two things. Have you ever experienced friendship breakup? One, comment. Then two, which would you prefer? Friendship breakup or relationship breakup? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Boyfriend, girlfriend, and or just your friend. So which is harder, or both of them? Down for somebody like me that gets really attached to people. When I get attached, like I get really attached, and I feel like I can go all out for my friends. So not like I feel like, I know that I can go all out for my friends, and I like my friends. Like I really love my friends. So when a friendship breakup happens, or when I have issues with my friends, it gets to me. I feel really bad because, I mean, why not if not? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to deal with friendship breakups. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So the first tip to deal with friendship breakup is to acknowledge your pain. Now, I know it might sound somehow, but you need to tell yourself the truth, because this thing, they pain, like it will pain you. Now, so you know, with the whole wave of people just traveling abroad and not telling their friends, the whole jackpot syndrome and everything that was going on last year, I think it has reduced now. But that towards the end of last year, say like from September to December, when people were just traveling, some people were not telling their friends, some were not even telling, like it just happened. People were just traveling anyhow. A lot of friendship breakups happened. Yeah. So you need to acknowledge your pain. You cannot hide your pain. You cannot. It's normal to grieve. Like it's normal to feel the way you feel. Your feelings are very valid. And it's not you being one type of way. It's not you being weak. It's just very valid. So acknowledge your pain and allow it happen. If you want to cry, cry. I mean, you shared memories with this person. For you to feel the way you feel, you felt like that person meant so much to you, or that person really meant so much to you. So why not? If not, if you can stay in bed for months and then you're crying about somebody that broke your heart, like in a relationship way, you can cry about a friend breaking up with you, or you breaking up with a friend, or you and your friend falling apart. Feel free to cry. Feel free to acknowledge your pain. So the second tip to deal with friendship breakup is to practice self-care. So what do I mean by practice self-care? It means take out time, do those things that you would love to do, your skincare routine, like do everything. Like I said, your feelings are valid. So if you can do those things for your boyfriend, or when your girlfriend breaks up with you, or when your boyfriend breaks up with you, you can do that for your friend. So practice self-care. If you need to go on a spa date with yourself or your other friends, feel free to go. Do whatever you need to do practice self-care, and stay happy. Now, the third tip is to seek resolution. Now, I know we have the urge to say, oh, the friendship is ended, friendship has ended, I don't want to do this anymore, and all of that, all of that. But sometimes, wherever it's possible, seek resolution. Try and find out if things can actually work. But if it cannot work, don't force it. But don't just give up like that. Like, it could just be a misunderstanding. It could actually be a break and not a breakup. You understand? It could just be both of you clashing because what I'm saying, you're not getting it. What you're saying, I'm not getting it. Where you're at a particular point in your life, I don't understand because I'm at a difficult point too. So we might just need to communicate better and try and see if we can find a resolution around it. But if we cannot and we see that, okay, we're not making heads with this thing, then we can as well just let it go. But if you can, that's after you're taking out time to practice self-care and prioritize your mental health, you should actually seek resolution if or where possible. The fourth tip is to give yourself the gift of forgiveness. I mean, forgive yourself. And forgiving yourself or forgiving the other person is not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of desperation. It's not a sign of you not knowing what you want to do. It's not a sign of being stupid. It's just you giving yourself a gift and moving on from it. Because one thing I learned while growing up, or one thing I've learned over time, is that when you don't forgive somebody, you're not just holding the person back, you're holding yourself back. So as much as it might be difficult to forgive, because it depends on what even led to the breakup. It could be betrayal, it could be whatever. You might feel very hurt, you might feel really bad about it, and nobody's saying you don't have a right to feel that way. Yes, you are human. But like I said, it's a gift. You need to, sometimes gifts can come very pricey. So if you need to buy yourself that gift, if it costs everything in the world, you can afford it because it's a gift to yourself. So give yourself that gift, forgive yourself, forgive the person. Forgiving the person does not mean you have to go back to them. Forgiving the person doesn't mean you have to let them back into your life. Forgiving the person is just you letting go of things and moving on with your own life. Like, day your day, I day my day. No bad blood. I don't hold anything against you. I forgive you, but there are boundaries and I cannot allow you back into my life. No space and all of that. So you need to just give yourself that gift and move on from it. Now, the fifth tip to deal with this is to gain some distance. Now, what I mean by gain some distance is separate yourself. Now, if you have mutual friends with that person, it might be a bit difficult because sometimes you cannot say your other friends should not hang out with them and all of that. But if you need to unfollow them on all your social media, please go ahead. If you need to block them, please go ahead also. Like, nobody, you are right. You are very right. Gain some distance. But one thing you don't want to do is to tell your friends or tell your mutual friends or try to force your mutual friends to take sides. No, let them be. It was you that got the offense. Please enjoy your offense by yourself. Don't try to drag your other friends into it. Let them deal with it. They're humans too, and just separate yourself, give yourself some distance, you understand, so that you're not constantly reminding yourself or constantly trying to stalk them and everything and talk about it. Nah, you don't need it. Gain some distance. Now let's move on to tip number 6. So the next tip is don't second guess. Now, what do I mean by don't second guess? When the breakup happens, two things happen. Is it that you were the one that broke up or they broke up with you? Now, if you were the one that broke up, why did you break up? Did you break up because you needed to break up? It was something like they did something bad to you, or you did something bad to them and you're the one that actually owes your friend an apology. Now, if you owe your friend an apology, please do not second guess. Apologize to them. Like, let's not glorify bad attitude. If you need to apologize to your friend, come down from that high horse and go and apologize to that person. You don't have two heads. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Now, if you do not offend the person and you know that you're very right for breaking up with that person as a friend, please do not second guess. Your feelings are correct. Don't think about it. Let it go. If the person feels like they would apologize to you, they would apologize to you. But if not, move on. Don't start thinking, was I too harsh? Was I not too harsh? Let them fight for you. Even if you were too harsh, they probably did something to you that made you react that way. So until they realize that what they did to you was wrong, then you can also now realize that, okay, my reaction to this thing was too much. Until then, please do not second guess. Move on. Do you understand? Let us not encourage bad attitude. If somebody offends you and the person doesn't want to apologize, day your day. Stay on your lane. When they realize that they've offended you, then you can now also apologize for acting the way you acted. But resist the urge to send an epistle. You see that epistle you want to send? That's no. You do not need it. Hold on, guys. Let me sip my wine and I want to mind my business after sipping my wine, but I will not mind my business because you guys are my people. You understand? Yes, so hold on, guys. So the next tip, after everything that you've done, you need to rebuild your ability to trust again. So you don't want to trust people. You don't see the need to trust anybody. Oh, people are bad. People are this. Don't trust humans. Human beings are wicked. This one and that one, this and that. I understand. You're correct. But you need to also rebuild the ability to trust people, because no man is an island. Like you cannot go through this life alone. And trust me, the gift of good friendship is something that if you have as a person, your life would be a lot more easier. Because when you have good people around you, if you were supposed to take 10 steps to get somewhere, you can take 5, because the remaining 5 somebody will take it for you. You can even take 3. It depends on what it is. But people that will be there to say, you know what, I would hold your hand. Even if you cannot take all the steps, I'll be there for you. I'll be there with you. Like, good friendship is bae. Good friendship is everything. So you need to rebuild your ability to trust people again. And that leads me to my next tip. The next tip is to invest in positive friendships. God, some of you choose friends based on a lot of things. I like the way she smells. Oh, this girl looks expensive, especially my gender. We pick friends because we feel they fit into a particular societal standard, or feel that, okay, this person has a lot of, sorry guys, but I need to say this. Oh, this person, it looks like she has some very correct guys that I can roll with. If I enter their clique now, I'll know 1 or 2 guys, some top. See, when friendships like that scatter, you will now use that one to you will now reflect your bad decision on other people's friendship and start saying, oh, girls are these girls. They were not your friends. They were never your friends from the beginning. You chose them because you wanted to gain something from them. It's not like you people just liked each other and you bonded and you connected and everything. So the blame is on you. But you need to invest in positive friendships. Like, be a good friend to people. Take out time. Don't be a user. You cannot continue to just always want to use people. You call people, like when your friend's phone rings and it's you that's calling, they just automatically feel like, I know what she's calling me for, or I know what he's calling me for. What do you need? Like, you cannot randomly pick up your phone and call your friends to just say hi to them, check on them, know what's up with them, know how they're doing. You are a user. Like, you just want to continue to use people. I'm sorry, it's my opinion and you might feel offended about this. I'm really sorry, it's my opinion. But don't be a user. Do you understand? Be a better person. We're all growing up. We're growing older. And I feel like we can do better. Yeah, so moving on to the next tip. I think this is the final tip. Yeah. So the last tip to dealing with friendship breakups is for you to form new habits and make new memories. Now, you still have like a whole lot of years ahead of you. God will keep us alive. A whole lot of time ahead of you. Make new friends, make new memories, take pictures, go out, have fun, do fun things. Don't be too rigid. Don't feel like everybody is bad. Yes, people are bad. People can be very bad and all of that. But don't feel like everybody around you wants to hurt you, everybody around you, don't be too uptight. Just have the spirit of discernment. Know when to push and when to pull. So push a bit, pull a bit, make new memories, meet new people, do new things, have new habits, and I wish you the best in your other friendships. So guys, I hope I was able to give you a few tips, and I hope that for everybody that is going through one friendship breakup or the other, I hope you heal from it. And I also hope that if you owe any of your friends an apology after watching this video, you will be able to come down from your high horse and go and apologize to your friends. Please, please go and apologize to your friends. I did not even introduce myself at the beginning of this video. Pardon my manners. My name is Jenny. If you're just watching me for the first time, hi, what's up? You're welcome to my channel. What's popping? Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. On this channel, we have a lot of gossip and fun things to do. So click on the subscribe button. See you guys. I promise not to be away for too long again. So see you on my next video.